welcome back. We are so glad that you are taking an interest in our Be Encouraged moments. It is such a joy for us to be here, and we look forward to doing these with you.
Yes.
Today we are going to be talking about missing our norms.
Oh,
Miss them. Yeah, we've all heard the phrases lately of can't wait for things to get back to normal. When things are back to normal, I'm missing my normal. And, you know, that's just played like repeat in all of our lives right now, I'm certain. And I think for many of you, the phrase that probably has replaced that is, it's the new norm. Or this is our new norm. And I don't know if you can tell by the way I said it, how much that phrase irritates me. But things have changed. Things aren't what they used to be, and normal doesn't look the same anymore. What in your life has been forced into a new normal? Work, school, socializing? What things are you not able to do anymore that were normal for you before? Going to the movies, concerts, dinner out with friends, visiting your family. For me, the normal that has seriously taken a toll on us is our happy place. And for those of you who don't know me, our happy place is Disneyland. Mm-hmm. Disneyland is huge for us. The story goes, you know, Marley was 3.5 years old when we took our first trip to Disneyland. And at that time, I was going through a lot as a brand new single mom, recently divorced from a very ugly marriage. I didn't know if I could do it. I was struggling with this whole idea of whether or not all the things I had been told were true, that I couldn't do it on my own, that I couldn't make it, that I wasn't strong enough, whatever the case may be. And so when we took this trip to California, I didn't care what happened. I was going to take her to Disneyland. We were going to have that experience because Disney had always been so important to me growing up. And I wanted to share that with her, and I thought she was at the right age. And oh my gosh, that first trip, it was a 1-day trip. I don't even think I had a park hopper. I just went to Disneyland, and I went, you come around that corner, you know how you have the railroad tracks and you come around the side and you're looking down Main Street at the castle. And there are literally no words. I've tried and tried and tried. But there are no words for what I experienced in that moment. I was brought to tears. For whatever reason, a sense of peace, a sense of calm came over me, and I just knew. I knew that I could do it, and I knew that we were going to have some really amazing adventures together, and I knew that Disneyland was going to be at the core of a lot of that. And fast forward several years later, and it truly has been. We have made many trips, and so it's been really, really hard for us during all of this to have that normal taken away from us. I have made some trips since Disneyland has closed down. We went right before school, and then we went again in January. And no, it was not the same. There was nothing about it that was the same. When we went in January, we decided to go for the full week, and we did some serious retail therapy while we were there. You weren't even allowed to eat on property at this point in January, but just being there, the sights, the sounds, the people, the laughter, the joy, the balloons, whatever it was, it just brought us a great amount of joy. It was our normal, even though it wasn't normal. And that's what I want to bring to you today, that there are so many things that have been taken away from us that we consider our normal. So what do? Do we just stop doing them? Do we just sit in the corner and forget about the things that are important to us? No. We find a way to make our normals normal again. And I like that phrase better. Let's find a way to make our normals normal again. For us, it was, in the beginning, it was virtually riding the rides. It was walking through the park on the virtual YouTube channels. It was going through our stacks and stacks of pictures and remembering the memories of things like that. Then, like I said, then it was venturing into downtown Disney and going shopping and just being there. When we did that, it allowed our normal to be different, absolutely, but it was just as wonderful and it was just as special. When you take away things from your life, they don't make them any less important. Right. They just aren't the norm. They just don't look the same. And just because they don't look the same doesn't mean they can't be just as special as they were before. I don't love Disneyland any less than I loved Disneyland before. I'm just not able to go in the way that I used to go before. So how can I go in the way that I can now. We've had an amazing time. We've made amazing memories. We've got a trip planned for spring break again, because it's just being there for us. We all have something. For you, it's probably not Disneyland. Maybe it's visiting your family. Maybe it's that annual ski trip you take every year. Maybe you do a big zoo outing. I don't know what it is for you, but when that normal was taken away from you, what did you replace it with? Or how did you try to do it in a different way? And that's what I want to challenge you to think about. I want you to think about, again, not the new norm, but how to make your normal new and exciting and wonderful. There's so many different ways out there for you to do that. And so I'm going to run through a couple ideas. Get in your car and go for a drive. Yeah, go hiking. Go to places. Maybe world travel is a thing that you're missing right now. So go online and find a virtual tour of Buckingham Palace. Whatever it is, you can still experience your normal, but in a different way.
Yes.
If it's going to the movie theaters, maybe you pack your car up with popcorn and you go to a drive-in movie instead. Go Zoom crazy. Buy online games and play games with your family. Have a girls' night with your best friends. Couple glasses of wine and you're sitting down and you're enjoying a good game with your friends, or whatever the case may be for you. Maybe it's tea, maybe it's hot chocolate. Enjoy that time with them. Set the time aside, and that's the key right there for us. What Disneyland for us is we set everything aside and we were fully present to each other on that trip. And we can still do that with the things that are normal for us.
Absolutely.
I'm going to read you a Irish proverb. Who originally said it, I don't know. It's been said by all kinds. I mean, everybody has a different claim to it. The version I'm reading is from William W. Purkey. You've got to dance like there's nobody watching. Love like you've never been hurt. Sing like there's nobody listening. And live like it's heaven on earth. I don't think I can say it much better than that. Go out there and enjoy life. Live like it's heaven on earth. Don't find a new norm. Find a new way to make your norm uniquely wonderful.
Love that. Uniquely wonderful, just for you.
Yeah, don't stop living life because you think the things that you've been doing in the past are gonna be different. Don't focus on the negative. Focus on how you can make it uniquely, wonderfully new. I think that's really all I've got to say today. Just go out there and live life. Live like heaven on earth. Dance like nobody is watching. Thank you so much for joining Jan and myself on our Be Encouraged moments. We can't wait to talk to you next week.